maybe as fate would have it, he decided to go on a solo journey. He tried, and boom, there was Ebusu. And today we are still dancing to this song, evergreen song. That is what good music does to you. We are so lucky to have him here, Okyeame Kwame. He has a new album, and that is the agenda for today. Aside some small discussion we'll be having, the agenda is to listen to the album proper. The agenda is to listen to the Made in Ghana album.
Yes.
And now everything around you is made in Ghana.
Everything. Apart from this space, which we don't make in Ghana. I can't wait for, I'm actually speaking to a frames company to come and set up in Ghana.
Oh,
everything that I wear is made in Ghana. From my watch. This is made at Kaswa.
Okay.
Yeah, wood ham. From my watch.
Did they do the engine as well?
But I don't know. I don't. I hear that they refurbish broken engines and then they put it in this Ghanaian bamboo.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
You know. And then this one, as you can see, the symbols, everything. My shoes.
Yeah.
It's Osman.
Osman shoes.
Look how nice it is done.
Yeah.
You know, everything is made in Ghana.
Wow. That's a good
Everything
feeling.
made in Ghana. But they make beautiful boxer shorts in Ghana.
Yeah. Some people even use kente
yes.
to do it. So as you like it, you can also get one.
In fact, you know that I'm trying to promote a boxer shorts brand. I started like 4 years ago, but it's not been easy. And now that I'm actually campaigning, I don't want to sell anything yet because I don't want that the attention of the campaigns, or person tone and person tone watch in our campaign. So when I'm done with the campaign, then everything that I want to sell, I'll sell.
Has it been easy sticking to the Made in Ghana agenda? Do you get everything you want easy?
Not at all. I mean, if I say it's been easy, I'll be lying to you. It's not been easy at all because immediately I go into Made in Ghana. I immediately when I started the campaign, I cut myself out of all the businesses that are not made in Ghana that can work with me. For example, if Coca-Cola is looking for a brand ambassador now, they will not come for Okyeame Kwame because I see I'm made in Ghana. So it is companies like Ukeke and Gihok and Kasaprekun and Gasem and made in Ghana companies that I can work with. How many of them are available? How many of them organize shows? How many of them, so it's not been easy at all. Plus, there's actually no government funding available for the Made in Ghana campaign. So everything is coming from my pocket. And the companies most Made in Ghana companies are really, really small, and the big ones know what they are doing already. So it's not been easy.
Now, when you said government support is not forthcoming, I was wondering, you were part of the people who were selected as the ambassadors for our tourism industry.
Yes.
So why is it difficult for you then?
Well, the contract has ended, that's one. And then secondly, you know that we were asked to bring ideas, and out of the ideas we're going to give money for us to activate the ideas. And that didn't happen. So after kicking and screaming for a while, Ghana Tourist Authority gave me 30,000 cedis to shoot a video, that I'm yet to publish. But 30,000, so they've done well.
Already?
Yes, I've done a video, and I think it should be out in the next week.
Okay.
We know that 30,000 cedis is they've tried giving us, but it is inadequate. It cannot take care of a whole campaign, So, and then it's not easy. But like I keep saying, when I did the Woswawum, the album was called My Ninsem, My Poetry. I didn't go to government seeking money to promote my poetry. So if I've done Made in Ghana album, I think that I should be able to carry it on my shoulders and take it to a point where corporate bodies will want to come and be a part of it. So I'm still pulling it.
I believe there is the need for you to go to government because of the ripple effect that even the state is also likely to enjoy. Maybe if you did your own thing and Okyeame Kwame something, you wouldn't be running from one office to the other talking to anybody. But because you think, oh, this is a bigger picture, especially in a year that we are talking about, a year of return, where we are looking to sell and market Ghana to the world. Why not?
Yes,
because government is spending money doing advertisement on CNN platforms and all. Yes. So a chunk of that money can also be given to a brand like Okyeame Kwame to come somewhere.
And then also because now everything that I do, you see, I started this whole thing by letting you know that I am draped in Ghana. You know, so everything that I do, like when you go on my Instagram page, which has like over 1 million subscribers, every day I have a theme: made in Ghana, child of the day; made in Ghana, food of the day; made in Ghana, business of the day; made in Ghana, family of the day. So I try to bring out these values out to let people know, because when government speaks, it always stays at a certain stakeholder level. It doesn't get down to the people on social media. It doesn't get down to the people on the streets, because Brian Abrofo also. So we are sort of, I'm positioning as the guy between the government, the corporate bodies, and the people on the street. So I'm using this your platform to appeal to you small.
But I was also thinking that people were rather going to chase you, knowing that, okay, this brand has decided to do this project. Let's go to him. Now it is going to be easier to even go to him to market our product for us.
Let me say this in P. Penny said your food be a penny piano.
Exactly.
See, the one that is climbing a good tree is the one that's assisted, which means you must first identify a tree, make sure it's a good tree, and climb halfway through before they will come and hold your bombo. So with that imagery, I know that I've identified a good course and I'm pushing the course, but I don't know if I'm halfway through. So if I'm getting challenges with funding and with resources, I know that the vibe that I get is I should keep pushing, I should keep climbing, you know. So when I get to the part where people can visibly see, you know, that's what we wait for in Ghana to do.
And I'm sure by then the value will also shoot up.
Oh,
I see. So now, how much has gone into this album?
If I tell you, my wife will divorce me. Oh, a lot of it. I mean, the recording alone took about 3 years, almost 3 years to finish the recording. The songs were recorded live. So if you take 10 songs, each player collecting 500 for a song and having 10 people perform, plus studio and sound engineering and production fee, and then each of the songs has horns, has a trumpet, a trombone, and a sax, the guitarist, the percussionist, all of it is live. You know, so the recording alone, and then we come to videos. Now, apart from the videos, you know that we are doing a documentary which will be up on TV and on my social media pages very soon. It's called The Sights and Smiles of Ghana, where we have visited half of Ghana. We are still visiting the whole Ghana to shoot the people and the little things that makes every region different. And even that alone, I don't want to put a figure to it. It's a lot of money and it's ongoing. Every day a new idea is coming. But you know how much it costs to shoot an average video? At least 45,000 cities. So if you are doing 12 videos and then shooting a documentary with a crew of 11 in a car traveling the whole country, hotel, this, that, social media management, picture, it's a lot of money. I don't want to say it, but it's a lot of money. Yes, money I don't have.
I know. But you are still doing well in promoting this album. Since it was released, what has been the impact, especially on the digital market?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I can confidently say that we intentionally put it on Aftown Music for at least 3 weeks or some days before we took it to other 250 stores internationally, Spotify and Amazon and the rest. And I can confidently say that since I released my album, it is the most bought and the most streamed music on Aftown Music. And Aftown has been here for like 3 years. You know, so I think that they are going to put. I don't want to jump the gun, you know. So Aftown was going to put out the statistics very soon. Because we said made in Ghana, we wanted Aftown to sell it first. Because Aftown is a Ghanaian-owned portal, you know, and they are on MTN, which is benefiting Ghanaians, you know. So we wanted them to sell it first. So it's been on all the other international platforms about a week, and it's doing amazing. I don't know if people buy and then they screenshot it and then they post it. It's doing amazing.
I see. What is that thing likely to break this project for you? Because you are doing something not for your interest alone, but for the interest of the whole of Ghana. What is that point that you get to and you say, this thing didn't work? Ghana is not ready to support their own. Therefore, I'm dropping it to look for my own interests.
It will never happen like that. Why? Because I have really evaluated what I want to do. It's a 3-year plan. The first year is for music, arts, culture and tourism. That's the first year. The second year is about trade, and the third year is about nationalism. And I've not even gone 1 year. I started this campaign in October. You know, I've been doing Made in Ghana, but I officially started the campaign in October. So I don't think I'm going to do a 3-year campaign.
Okay.
To promote.
So you have a time limit for
yes,
this.
to have a time limit, and then plus I have also evaluated. The major reason why I'm doing this is the last year is the nationalism. I want to build national pride. I want people to be able to feel good. I want people in Kumasi making shoes not to make beautiful sandals and put made in Italy in it. It is defeatist. I want to be able to push education to the point where all science and literature and maths will be translated into local languages, L1, you know, so that children can learn simultaneous equations. Say, oh, wait, let's say, oh, yeah, had you now simultaneous. Let's say, oh, yeah, had you now. I want to get to a point where Ghana will take off English as our official language and replace it with either 1 or 2 or 3 of our own languages, and English, French, Mandarin, and all those beautiful popular languages will be called our foreign international languages. But a Ghana boy going to school must pass Ghana before he can enter the university, not another person's language. That is where I want to get to. And this is not a fight that you can fight with 300,000 Ghana cedis or 500,000 Ghana cedis in one man. We need to get to a point where we can get everybody to be a part of it. We are going to get to a point where we walk the streets. We are going to get to a point where letters will be written to parliament, letters will be written to government, letters will be written to ministers. We are going to get to a point where we will visit schools, because the fight to bring the Ghanaian back to identifying with himself, looking into a mirror and seeing a Ghanaian, that is a really difficult thing, because this fight that we are fighting, the canker has been caused from 1701, from the concept of trying to Europeanize Africans, from the concept of trying to Christianize all Africans, from the concept of trying to inferiorize Africans. You know, that is what we are fighting with this little live music. And so the thing that I'm fighting is really a tough one. And it is not even at my house. So I believe that when a man marries a woman, immediately the woman gets the man's name, right? What it means is that it's a concept of possession. So if the woman stops marrying that guy, from that point, she can change her name to a new husband's name.
Exactly.
So when a white man gives you his name, you see a black boy running around, his name is Kojo White. What it means is that that person is owned by this white man. It's just the same concept of possession. In my house, my wife is called Annika, and I've been trying to change her name from Annika to Enika for 3 years. She wouldn't understand, even in my house, you know. So this is not something that is, and this is a person that lives with me constantly and knows my direction and feels my vibe and is with me, and even she will not allow me to change her name. So if we want to get to a point where people, Akans will call their children Akan name because it's beautiful. Gans will call their Gan name because even the story, firstborn is the secondborn. All that is tourism. All that is nationalism. You know, we want to get to that point. It is not easy.
I see. So henceforth, when I meet your wife, I can call her Anika Insia Apple.
Yes.
Anika Insia Apple.
Yes.
I'm sure that'll be wonderful. Now, I love the energy and the zeal at which you are promoting this Made in Ghana thing, and I want leaders of this country to also support you, because the zeal is there. Someone is ready to do it. Even if they will not do it, someone is ready to do it. He's devoted his time, energy, resources, property, and he's ready to do it. Let's pray we get the support.
Thank you.
Is Okyeame Kwame still the rap doctor?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, now you're a rap tailor because you are so made in Ghana.
No. Okyeame Kwame is the rap doctor. You see, the doctor concept is about making music that is therapeutic, using words that heals. Like, I strongly believe that Africa is broken into artificial boundaries, into cultural separation, into tribes. We are broken. And now, the new thing is not just using my music to excite people anymore, to get people to move. The new thing is using the music to heal that broken Ghana. And I think that is still the doctor's job.
Now, I asked that because when it comes to the rap history in Ghana, Okyeame Kwame seems to be missing, where maybe even when you talk about the VGMs, the rap categories, you hardly find Okyeame Kwame there. That's why I was asking. Is he still the rap doctor?
It is deliberate. You know, when you listen to all the songs that are selected for the best rap category, you can see that it is not just rap. It is a combination of rap and hip hop beat. So 2 years ago, Flo Kingston did one of the most intelligent rap songs I've ever heard in my life, and not because he's my brother. He did a song called The Rapping Drums, where he tried to use the drums to explain to the world that rap started from Africa, Ghana. The song was a big hit. And he got the opportunity to travel all around the world to go and present the songs in England, Germany, and all these places. And then he requested that the song should go into the best rapper category, but they didn't. Instead, they chose a song with Shatawale and Sack, Fire Boom. Why? Because it was hip hop. So the whole thing is a combination of two. Before they select the best rap, they look for a hip hop beat and an amazing rap. That is why, and if that is the way it's going, I would never be in that category again. Why? Because I'm not going to play hip hop music. Because hip hop music is Jay-Z's grandfather's music. I want to put my music on my grandfather's music, which is high life. You know, so I don't want to continuously perpetuate Chris Brown's grandfather's music. When my grandfather's music is dying, when Pabobo's music is dying, when CK Man's music is dying, I want to put my raps on a CK Man or a Bessa Simon's beat, like we did with Masanaba. You know, so if they are not going to see that rap music is totally separate from the beat, and they are going to constantly take hip hop beats and good rap music, I will never go into that category. And it's not something that I'm worried about. I want to
believe it is not a bother to you.
Not at all.
Because you still represent the rap brand.
Nana, my mission is to make sure that young Ghanaians feel Ghanaian. And you compare that mission to getting an award for the best rapper of the year. You know, so I'm not a young man. I choose my fights carefully. If I want to really be compelling, if I want to do a rap song that is compelling for it to go into best rapper category and win an award, all I need to do is put an amazing rap on a hip hop beat, and we've done it. That chapter of my life is done.
See, you lost out in the Artist of the Decade.
Yes.
What happened?
I think that you know, everybody that was nominated in that category had a unique brand and a unique experience or exposure. For example, Samini was nominated for amazing stage performances over the years. I don't think there's any young man in Ghana that, when I say young, I take out Kwame Amachidede and the seniors. I'm talking about our time going back. Any young man in Ghana who is amazing like Samini on stage, everybody, if you are honest to yourself, you know. I don't think that there's any young man for that point who is as consistent as Sarkodie. If you know, you know. I don't think there's any young man in Ghana who has more following than Shatawale. If you know. I don't think there's any young man in Ghana who has more international collaborations and putting Ghana on the map like Stonebwoy. If you are honest, you know. But for me, my thing is music and development. I don't think there's any young man in Ghana who has combined development and music like I have done. So it depended on the board or the academy to think that, okay, this is what is great, this is what is the artist of there. And since we are talking about music, I think that it was fair and square that Sarkodie won it. Because that is his line, and he's been so consistent with scoring hits and exciting people. But it doesn't make him better than all the rest, because everybody that was selected in that group is unique and is contributing to the nation from another total angle. I think
on the day of the VGMs, you were not in Ghana, I guess.
No, I was here. I was there. I think I was the first person to enter the room.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was the first.
Recently, I saw you going to Kenya for some projects, so I thought you were not.
No, I had come back. I just came back about 3 days, and then after that I traveled again. Yes.
So you were there when the Ghana chiefs and all those things came out.
I tell you, I was. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to wait to the end, but there was I don't know, someone sprayed pepper spray or something, or there was a tear gas. I don't know what it was. I started coughing, so Abuakese came to whisk me away into the car, and then once we just went home.
I see. After that, your brothers have been banned. What is your statement on that?
Wow. You know, there's something I like about that ban, which is they didn't put a date to it. So I think that if they, with good behavior, I think they'll be pardoned. you know, maybe a year or two, because they didn't put a date on it. They say they've been banned for 10 years. So I think that upon good behavior, they will take them back. So I think it's just something to shake them small, to let them know that they are lost in their country. So I think it was deserving. That's something that we had to have some punitive measures. But as we say, penal farmer is the is the penalty equal to the crime. You know, so for what happened at that time and the whole world is watching, I think that they had to do something fast to let the world know that it is not something that we support, and therefore
some people still think it is harsh. I don't know what our Okyeame Kwame thinks.
Because they didn't put a time to it. How do you measure the harshness of it? You know, so I think that they just put it like that to watch them. If they behave better, maybe after a year or two, they will take them back. And if they take them back after a year or two, I don't think it's harsh.
Well, we should still make them stay in Ghana because they are all made in Ghana, I guess. Okyeame Kwame, my special guest this morning, and I want to say good morning to all the OK fans. I am an OK fan. Maybe you don't know.
I know.
I am part of the family. Okay, so we are getting ready. My DJ is also ready.
Which one are you playing first?
No, we are going to listen to every detail on the album. That is the business of the day. We were just warming ourselves into it to prepare whoever is following that we have a duty this morning to listen to the album that is the Made in Ghana. Which is your favorite on it though?
I don't know. I don't know, but I really like the Made in Ghana song itself. But all the songs are different. With all of them were recorded under different circumstances with different musicians and different concepts. You know, so maybe before you play it, you let me tell you the thing so that people will get it. Yes.
And I also love the video.
Oh, thank you.
The video, the concept, and everything is so much on point.
Thank you.
The set design, the costume. Oh my goodness, the characters and all. So much on point.
Thank you.
And I want to believe much went into it.
Oh yes, a lot of work, a lot of planning went into it, and in fact, all the other videos that we are shooting are going to come out similar like that. But each one of them will take the mood of the region. So this one was about Shanti region. That's why you see a stool and you see all the Menchia things. But the next one that we are dropping is with Kwame region, and it is throughout the video you are going to see beautiful sights of the eastern region, all the tourist sites of the east. That's why we are standing at the tourist sites and doing the performances. You like it?
Kwame, waboka. My DJ tells me the album has an introduction. So even before Kwame says anything, let's listen to the introduction.